Hey everyone, this is Anna, and thanks so much for visiting my channel. I have a really fun video to put together for you tonight. I received my Spring Whippersnapper Designs release, so all of my stamps and the sentiments that I designed for their spring release arrived in the mail today, and I'm super excited to be able to share them with you. I'm going to do this in a few different videos just because the quantity of images to go through would be a little overwhelming, I think, for one video. So I've just set aside some of them to share with you on this particular video and talk to you about some of the art that I drew. So let's go ahead and get started. The first two stamps that I want to share with you are a little bit outside of my normal style. If you've been following me here for a while or you're familiar with my cards on Instagram, you'll know that I like to use things in the background. I like to use little images like this just for visual interest, or I like to use music script or handwriting. I just like to give a lot of visual interest to the backgrounds that I create. And I didn't have anything like that that was outside of a cling mount set, and so I decided I would put together a couple of script stamps that I can use as a little bit of grunge, a little bit of visual interest, just for backgrounds, not necessarily a focal image like most of my art is, but just something to give a little bit of interest to the backgrounds. So I created these two stamps here. The first one is called Montana Sweetheart, and the second one is called Salutations. And I'll tell you a little bit about these stamps because they actually have a little bit of extra personal meaning to me. This was a letter that my great-grandfather wrote to my great-grandmother the day before they were married. The date was April 24th, 1928, and they were wed on April 25th, 1928. The stamp is not only a partial of the letter that he wrote to her, so just the partial text, but it also is in his handwriting and has his signature at the end. So I think this stamp is going to be one that I have in my stash, obviously, forever, and I'm really looking forward to using it in my art, and I hope you would be too. The other one is a letter that my great-grandfather wrote to me personally, and I took some artistic liberty with the date. It was not July 7th, 1918, when he wrote the letter to me. And I also transcribed it into French, and he did not write it in French. So this is, while it's his language, his words to me, it is not his handwriting, nor is it, was it written in French originally. But it is signed Love, Great-Grandfather, and Shirley was his daughter that lived with him throughout her life. So these two stamps are extra special to me. I'm really looking forward to incorporating them into my art, and I hope that you would be as well. So this was a really fun project to take on. The stamps are a really nice size. This is the one that's called Salutations. So you can see it's a really nice size here. It is actually 4 inches by 3.7 inches in size. So, and you know, red rubber just has really nice detail. And then the other one here, Montana Sweetheart, is 4.5 by 3.5, and looks like that on the back side. So super excited to have these and be able to incorporate them into my art. Some more of the stamps that I want to share with you, not quite so personal as my great-grandfather's handwriting, but just as fun. This one here is called Coop Party, and also, if you know me, I love chickens. I raise chickens, and I just love their personalities, and so I do draw a lot of chickens. But here is a little mama hen and her 3 babies, and they are celebrating a birthday at the coop. And there's the stamp itself. And I did just receive these, so I don't have any samples made yet, but stay tuned. I will be making cards. So this one is called Snailed It, and we did focus a lot of images around birthdays and celebrations, and so I always love to draw snails too. So there's usually at least one snail in any of our releases, and here's one for this release, and here's the stamp itself. I think that one's really fun. And I have some good news for you. I actually have one of these Snailed It stamps to give away to a lucky winner. If you would like to be entered into a drawing to receive this stamp, please leave a comment down below. Let me know which of the stamps I'm sharing on this video is your favorite. I will draw a winner on Sunday what is the date on Sunday? I have no idea. February something on Sunday. I'll put comments down below in the description box to let you know when that is drawing is closed. But it will be Sunday. Let me tell you what the date is. February 21st. It will be the date that I will draw the winner for this particular stamp. And please, US only. I'm sorry, I can only actually send this out to US addresses. But if you would like to win this stamp, please leave a comment below. Let me know what your favorite images from the release that I'm sharing in this video. Thanks so much. On with the show. I also did a Nomi birthday, and I think he is really cute with all of his colorful balloons. And he is certainly ready to celebrate or even float away with all that helium there. And there's that stamp itself. I also do a coffee cup series with Whippersnapper, and so I pulled a couple of those from this release. The coffee cup looks like this. We actually did a blank cup, so you can design your own cup. So it's called Design Your Coffee, and so you could actually, you know, stamp what you wanted inside the coffee sleeve here. And then just to give you an example of one that has been designed for you, this is Spring Border Coffee. So there are other stamps in this the coffee cup series. If you are interested in them. Here's one called Easter Chick, and I really love this little image. I also really like to draw bumblebees, so I do incorporate them a lot actually when I do flowers. So, and this stamp actually even has a little ladybug there. So there's the stamp itself. And I don't think I showed you what the coffee cup looks like, but there's the spring border. And here is one, another gnome. So if you're into gnomes, this might be the release for you. This one is called Sitting with the Ladies. And so here's my little gnome fellow chilling at the base of some birch trees with 4 of his favorite chickens. And again, it's called Sitting with the Ladies, and that's what the stamp itself looks like. And sticking with the chicken theme for spring, I went with this one here. It's called Birthday Pile Up. So we've got a turkey, a chicken, a duck, a chicken, and some babies. And like I said, we did have a lot of images around celebrations or birthdays, and so it was fun to incorporate balloons and things like that into the release. And here's one here called From the Flock. So we've got a Easter egger, a duck, a guinea, a bantam, a Polish chicken, and a baby with some balloons and party hats, of course. And here is that stamp. I'm so excited to use this one. I just love it. And then I also have a series with Whippersnapper where we have some 3-inch square florals. And here's one that I did for this release. It's the Daffodil. And I think these images are really fun. They do kind of go off the edge, so you don't get the complete petal on each side. But it's really meant to be used as like a square focal point on a card. And so there's that particular stamp. So here you can see that the petals are cut off as though it's in like a square frame. So just something a little different. And then also in that series, I did Lilacs, this release. And I love this image. Not only is the color of the label here so pretty, I just really love the lilacs. Spokane, where we live, they are the lilac city. And so in the springtime, we have lilacs everywhere here. And there is that stamp. And again, you can see how the leaves are not complete. They actually cut off into a square. And then we actually did some more backgrounds as well. I'll just share one of them with you on this video. But this is called Bubble Background. And I thought this would be really fun to use with a lot of my chicken art, just to give some little bit of visual interest to the background. So there's that. And again, Whippersnapper, they just get such great detail out of their red rubber stamps. So now let me share some of the sentiments that I designed for this spring release. I have, when I daydream about a perfect world, I imagine you living next door. How wonderful life is with you in my world. Happy birthday from the whole flock. This one would be great with all the chicken themes stamps. Happy birthday from one chick to another. Because of you, I laugh harder, I cry less, and I smile a whole bunch more. And then the last sentiment I'm going to be sharing on this particular video is birthday greetings. So I will be sharing more. I do have a whole bunch more images to share with you and sentiments as well. Didn't want to overwhelm one video with everything, so I hope splitting them up into different videos works for everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for supporting Whippersnapper. I am just one of the artists that works for them, so please visit their website, check out all the wonderful art that they have to offer in rubber stamps, and just thank you so much. I appreciate all your guys' great comments and all the kindness that you guys share here on my channel. So thanks again. I really appreciate you watching my video, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Bye!